Hello and welcome
Hi,
to another episode of Speaking as a Mother with me, Robin Morgan,
I'm me, as it is.
the birthday gal.
I am the... Okay, that's really weird. You
Why?
could... Birthday gal is not a thing.
Right.
But you messaged me this morning saying, happy... No. I asked you about coming over and you said,
Yeah.
yes, birthday gal.
Birthday gal.
And I was like, what's happened here is he nearly said birthday girl. Oh, you didn't?
I purposefully said gal because I feel like birthday girl infantilizes you.
I mean, I'm not against
Um,
it. No, but yeah, because I thought that you wanted to say birthday girl, but then thought to yourself, no, that's too intimate.
Sure.
But then I started thinking, who would say birthday girl? I think my female friends would.
Good. Are you one of the girlies? Do you ever go out for drinks with girlies?
I do, but we're not girlies.
You're gals.
Yeah, I guess we are gals.
Would you have preferred happy birthday colleague or woman? You're a birthday woman. Birthday wench? Or just before we start recording, I called you a birthday bitch. So, I mean...
I like birthday
That
bitch.
feels like you.
I like birthday
You're the
bitch.
birthday
Yeah.
bitch. Well, happy birthday, bitch.
Thank you. This mug, I already hate this mug.
So it's a lovely looking mug. I never use it because it's
hate
so
it.
difficult
have
to
to put it
because
down.
it's. I think it's supposed to be like, oh look. I think it has the vibe of, oh look what I just made it in a kiln.
Yes.
But we bought it from a shop and it's horrible.
It's really hurting my hands.
It's shit. Do you want me to put it over here?
can I
or
put it
you
there?
okay with? Yeah, absolutely. Would you like a present?
Oh, yes.
Look under your seat.
Shut
I've
up.
gone
Like
full
Oprah.
I've gone full Oprah Winfrey.
Oh my God.
But the only wrapping paper we have in
Oh.
this house is child.
Hey,
So-
I like football.
You do like football.
This is really heavy. Is it just like a breeze block?
Yeah, I'm going to kill you. I always find that there are celebrities and historical figures who were born on the same day and died on the same day. Surely, you can be one of them.
Yes.
We promised we wouldn't go death in this episode.
I said in the kitchen.
It's taken us like 4 minutes.
Oh, shall we put it now?
If you'd like to.
Oh, okay.
It's like an unboxing.
It is an unboxing.
Remember that? The YouTubers did it and stuff.
All the time. My kids used to watch it, and I had to ban them from watching them because I was like, "This is going to ruin your brain."
Sure. Do you like it?
Is this a box of wine?
It's a box of wine.
This is so funny because today you're celebrating 2 years of being
years
sober.
I thought it was a nice present.
I haven't had a box of wine in so... Oh, my God. This could go into, the little compartment in the car door?
I was really hoping you weren't going to say a car. She's not going to say
Fit in
car.
there nicely.
Heavy, isn't it?
It is really heavy. Like dense wine.
Yeah. It's Sainsbury's cheapest box of wine. I thought you'd appreciate that.
Well, yeah, because if it was anything like expensive or thoughtful, I'd be embarrassed.
Well, we've talked about this before, haven't we? Kind of, you don't want to make it too sincere as a present.
No, I know we're friends. It's fine. I'll speak at your funeral.
But it's got what I quite enjoyed is it's got a little handle, for a birthday bitch who's taking her birthday bitch box of wine.
Like, you know how people in the 90s used to listen to music like on a boombox?
Oh, sure, yeah, that's
I could do
fine.
this in the park.
That's it's a park one, isn't it?
It is a park wine.
And it's country manner because all those upper class people would drink
Because
that.
I live in a very upper class
you
area, most expensive county in Wales.
It's only 6.8%,
Oh,
which feels like a driving wine.
yeah. I have wondered this before. I spoke about this on another podcast and it got cut. So I'm going to try it again
Yeah,
here.
use this as the offcuts. This is the offcuts podcast.
We dare to go where other podcasts wouldn't.
Due to quality reasons and taste and decency.
Yeah. The question was, if I started driving and I started drinking at the same time,
Right.
physically, how long would it take for me to be over the limit?
Interesting.
Is there a distance I could go before, so if I was stopped, it wouldn't be detected?
Interesting. So are you suggesting that it's not drink drive, it's drinking driving?
Drinking, driving, but that's not a thing.
That's not a thing. But would they say like, oh, but you're getting distracted because you're popping champagne corks and stuff? I don't know what you'd be drinking. I mean, presumably the country manor. But yeah, I guess because you're allowed to have half a shandy or whatever and drive. So why can't you do that in the car?
Yes.
We should write to our collective MPs and ask them. It feels
think
like
we
they would know
should.
that, and they would put out a.
But then I feel like I'd then be put on some kind of list of
Yeah.
people to look out for.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I announced that I'm 2 years sober, so I can get away with this stuff. It's a lie. I drink every day.
Oh, okay.
I used to before, but when I was drinking, my friends, there would be a sort of in joke that I couldn't have days off. I really struggled to have days off, but I would tell people that I was having time off booze whilst drinking
okay.
booze.
Yeah.
So like just lying to their faces.
Yeah.
So there was an ongoing joke that I was on sort of day 1000 of the detox while still smashing like cans of Foster's.
But I imagine it gets to a point where it would seemingly look as if you were sober. Because it would be so in control within you.
Well, this is always it. No one could ever really tell when I was drunk.
No.
So I think I was like, oh, I'm quite a good... And I think I had a bit of pride with it. Just like,
Yeah.
I don't really get drunk.
Yeah. It's like people who think that, drink driving is fine. Because actually, when I'm drunk, I focus more.
I've always found that baffling. You know, the people are just like, well, actually, I drive better drunk. Like, well, stop. It's worrying on so many levels.
Yeah, it is.
Is that
It
a country thing?
I think so. Like, drink driving in the countryside is still rife.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Because I guess people think that no one will be patrolling, but then you can spot them.
But people will be driving. There'll be human beings and animals there.
Yeah, it's when you come behind a car really late at night or like 1 o'clock in the morning and they're just driving very slowly.
Oh, sure.
That's when you know, because they're just being careful.
Yeah, sure. You want people doing. I really love those videos of like Americans discovering what our country lanes are like in the UK, which is just like not enough for 2 cars, and it's like, guess the speed limit. It's 60. You're expected to drive 60 miles an hour.
Well, on my way here, because I took a bit of a scenic route today because I went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like I've never been here before.
Really?
Yeah, I went the wrong way, like within 50 meters of my house.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on.
Were you sober?
I
That's the
was, so
issue.
yeah,
That's the
I need to
issue,
stock up
you
the
know?
car.
Dangerously stock up the car. like it's travel sweets, but it's boxes of wine.
With like one of those Camelback tubes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the dream, isn't it? No, but I don't know what was going on. And I was on these country lanes and I saw this like these it was a straight, but then there were quite a few bends in it. But I just put my foot down. And it's like it is a country thing, I think, because I'm just like, for me it's freeing.
Right.
Whereas I then thought about you because I was coming here, and in my head I thought, I wonder if Robin would hate being driven by me in the countryside.
Yes. Oh, sure. I think just generally,
Okay.
I hate to be around you. This is like this is enough for me. I think because I drive so much as a stand-up, I do find it weird when I'm in the passenger seat. It feels quite novel.
Oh, so just in general.
And if we're going on family trips, I'll traditionally be the driver.
Really?
So when Jen drives me, first it feels like I have a driver. This is quite funny.
Okay.
But also, like, I didn't know how to drive when we started dating. So, like, 2 years in, she
okay.
bought me for Christmas. She was like, I've got you driving lessons, which is a very sweet present, but also a hint of learn to fucking drive.
Yeah.
You're a 21-year-old man.
There is something just teeny tiny little bit icky about men who can't drive.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's a bit like it's the one last kind of manly thing you can do.
Driving. Do you think so?
Yeah. For you
Interesting.
guys.
Right. I
mean-
because we can't shout at women in the street anymore, can we?
But you can still do that thing with the steering wheel.
Oh yeah,
That's
arm on the
yeah,
passenger
yeah.
seat. Yeah. Oh yeah. How has your birthday been? Have you had a nice birthday? Do you have the kids at the moment?
I have the kids at the moment, and we are going ice skating.
That's so cool,
Isn't it?
That's a very good
feels
birthday
like
gift.
yeah, it's like, well, I paid for the ticket.
Oh right.
No one else is paying for that. But I wanted, because I spend my birthday with my kids, but we need to do something that they'll enjoy as well.
Sure.
We love the Winter Olympics.
Great.
And so as that was happening, they haven't been skating for years. And my son was a bit like, I'd like to try skating again when I don't have to use the penguin.
The penguin, those fucking penguins, they're infantilizing.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. So he was very much like, I quite like to do it at some point without the penguin. It's like, oh, well, let's go for my birthday.
Great.
So it feels like a 9-year-old's birthday dream, right?
Yeah,
to go ice skating.
Did they get you anything? The kids?
Yes, they got me some salts, some bath salts.
Okay.
They made a really funny card, though. I wish I'd bought it now. You know how you draw something, then you fold a piece of paper, and then someone else draws something else. So they drew me, like by doing that, and they did different sections blind.
Oh God, that's harrowing.
It's really funny. I'll have to bring it next time.
Do you know who else got you a funny card?
You?
Yeah, you haven't.
Oh, I haven't opened it.
What is going on?
I was so excited about the wine.
Yeah, you were excited about the wine. Would you like some?
I have to try your phone. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. It says continued on it. It says because it continues in the middle.
Okay.
I imagine.
Oh, that's way too sincere, but thank you very much.
No, you're very welcome. I wondered if you'd start reading it, and then I thought you'd start reading it out, and then realise it was sincere.
I'm a very good, like, I can read ahead very quickly. So I could sense that it wasn't funny. And so I thought maybe this is too much for the podcast.
Oh, it was quite funny.
Oh.
It ends.
Goodbye forever. Do you want me to read it out?
No, you don't have to.
Okay. Well, it says, yes, it's Penrith Happets, and then he says some really nice stuff, and then says goodbye forever.
It's the first kind I've ever signed like that, and I think I might make it a thing.
It's
like,
really funny.
Just unexplained.
Because a lot of people won't notice either.
No, yeah.
Because you read goodbye and you think... And also, forever looks a bit like from... So it could be goodbye from Robin, but then also, why would you say goodbye in a car?
Goodbye in a car is so dark.
Yeah. But then goodbye is a weird word because it assumes that you're physically leaving somewhere.
Right.
But you would also say it on the phone.
Goodbye.
Wouldn't you? But in a card, it's mad.
Yeah, isn't it? I'm quite happy with it.
Some of your best work.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So as I'm not going to ask you how old you are.
You can ask me.
How old are you today?
I'm 45.
You're 45. 45 is quite a nice round number.
It is, but it feels now like it's leaning towards 50.
Yeah, sure.
It's in the 50 territory.
I felt that at 36. 35, I still felt okay.
Yeah.
But have you moved up a age bracket in censuses and forms? Because I think...
Possibly, unless 46. Maybe that's 46. I don't know.
Are you fine until 50 now?
Maybe.
Do you worry about aging? Do you worry about sort of like as a number?
No.
I don't either.
And also, so I've come across a few women especially who will lie about their age. And it really pisses me off.
Why does it piss you off?
Because I think you should own it.
Okay.
I think you should say, oh my God, I'm 45, but I'm still doing all this stuff and I still want to do stuff. And so rather than apologize for it and be like, oh no, but I'm only young, I'm still able to do things. It's more like own it.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of... It reinforces that belief that being young is the most important thing and young is good, as opposed to doing things the age doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting.
How do you feel about age?
Age, I think that women should never admit their age. I think that I don't care about how old I am. I don't worry about it, sort of... I didn't feel it at 30. I didn't feel it kind of like those big numbers like, oh God, I'm 25. But also, I don't know whether that's because I sort of ticked off a few of those big life events quite early. So, whereas I completely understand if someone's coming up to the big 40 and something, they're like, oh, I haven't done X, Y, Z, then I get that because I think that's a societal pressure. But I also think that, I guess... I'm really glad that we had our eldest before we got married because it made the wedding like it didn't really matter.
Yeah,
like neither of us were getting very stressed, and people were like, "Oh, have you done this?" We're like, "Oh, well, no," because we've been looking after like a 1-year-old.
Yeah,
it sort of focuses your brain somewhere else. So I don't know if I've had that on a grander scale. I don't care about being older.
No,
I don't worry about losing my youth.
No, and I think as well because oh my God, we're going to talk about death again.
Yeah.
So bloody hell. So you know, I've lost friends and stuff over the years. I lost a friend when I was 14, and I do have the sense very often of like, I'm fucking lucky
Sure.
that I got to get to this point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? So why would you lie about, you know,
Yeah, just
like
be
a
proud
score,
of it.
isn't it? Like a high score.
Yeah, it is. I want the coins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my kids are. It's really weird though, because I don't know what your kids' perception of age is though. Because my kids, whenever they talk about when I was younger, they will always preempt it with "amser maith yn ôl." And I don't know if you're familiar with that phrase, but it's a phrase that is often used in children's books.
Right.
And in English, it's basically a long time ago, like
Sure.
in a far, far way.
Yeah.
At the beginning of a fairy tale when
Yeah.
something happened like hundreds of years ago. Like,
And are they doing that to be funny, or are they doing that in a
no,
genuine?
that's just how it's coming
fucking
out.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So every time I say
long
something
time ago.
about, when I used to do this, blah, 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 and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm said maith yn ôl. Like I'm starting to talk to them about the war or something.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do wonder about. I think technology has moved on so quickly. In the car that we have for like family trips and stuff, there's a CD player in it. And I think Jen got on from Marketplace or something, like someone was selling or giving, like Free Cycle, someone was giving away like one of those CD cases full of like old kids' audiobooks and stuff. So when the kids were little, we'd got some of those. So we listened to some CDs and stuff. And then the other day, when we were going up to Machynlleth Comedy Festival, I did a DJ set as part of the Mac Radio thing. And I had all these, and I found an old mix CD that I think I made for Jen, like when we started dating. And I was having to explain to the kids.
Is it really like bump and grind type of stuff?
Do you think it's bump and grinding?
No, not at all.
If you had to think about that question for a fucking second, that's it.
It's Robson and Jerome, isn't it? Back to back.
Thing is, I only know who that is because I present on Radio World. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, it's twee indie bullshit that you'd imagine from somebody who quite likes Zach Braff. And I was having to explain to the kids how I put the songs on that CD. So I'd have to say, and then so I had I downloaded an MP3 illegally, and then I would rip it onto a CD. And I was talking through this process through them, and I was like, this must feel like how I felt when my parents were talking about fucking records and stuff. So old, describing making a mix CD as opposed to just asking your smart speaker for it.
But in a similar vein, I was trying to explain to my daughter what an album was.
Right.
Because you don't buy like a physical album anymore. I was trying to explain the concept of it, that you would release a record, and then I have to explain what a record is, of like 12 songs.
Yeah.
And it's not like in a haphazard way. Like they've all been curated in a certain way on that.
To be listened to in this order.
Yeah.
Do you listen to old songs now which have kind of like the intro of the next song and the outro of that song, which doesn't make any sense now.
I know.
It's all just on shuffle.
Yeah. And also, sometimes you would listen to an album and you'd keep it running, hoping, because sometimes there'd be like an Easter egg at the end of it.
Like an 8-minute song, and there was like 3 minutes of silence at the end of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Slow Club did it once.
But these kids don't know about stuff like that.
Do you think it's going to impact them? Do you reckon it will come back around though? Because obviously, like, who are your? I'm asking you lots of questions. Who's your daughter into music-wise? Does she like music? Is she into it?
She does. It's a really weird mix of stuff though, because
Robson Jerome.
Yeah. She gets a lot of influences from her dad, and her dad tends to listen more to like. He puts playlists together, whereas I listen to the radio.
Interesting.
So with me, she tends to get all the current stuff. So she's really into Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
She likes Sarah Larson, Sabrina Carpenter, like the usuals. She's really into K-pop.
Sure.
Yeah, really enjoys it.
I love it, man.
Yeah, I love it. I find it fun.
Yeah, no, it's. I sometimes wonder whether it's being written exclusively by AI to get into our brains, and because it's so catchy. Maybe it's not.
Maybe not.
What kind of radio stations do you listen to on a what
Well, we obviously listen to you on a Sunday.
What
It is Sunday, right?
Sundays
Between 12 till 2.
12 till 3. You used to turn off at 2.
Yeah, 2 hours enough. We're done. Is the last hour the best hour?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. No, I have a system because I love radio.
Yeah.
Obsessed with radio. So it's always wake up. First is Radio Cymru because I like to have super local Welsh news. Then it's Radio 4 to feel highbrow.
Yeah.
Then Radio 1. So when I'm working at home, I listen to Radio 1 most of the day.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll turn it over to Radio 4 again over lunchtime. Then, radio-wise, and then sometimes some stuff on Radio Wales, depending on what's on.
If you're on it.
If I'm on it.
Get those figures up, baby!
People like Hugh Stevens I enjoy.
Yeah. Robin Morgan.
Robin Morgan.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, so I feel like music-wise, the kids get... Because I think it's important that they get to listen to what they want to hear as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's important that I understand a bit of what they're into.
Yeah, I think it's that sort of... I mean, the radio is that communal experience, right? I remember listening to, like, Radio 1 Breakfast Show as my dad drove us to, like, school in the mornings.
Who was presenting then?
Chris Moyles.
Okay,
would have
yeah.
been Moyles. Maybe the end of Sarah Cox,
Yeah.
maybe. But yeah, that's sort of, like, quite... But I remember coming home from school and listening to Moyles when he was on afternoons and stuff. Yeah, sort of weird that, isn't it? You sort of like probably have that communal experience. But I think you do. I think it is important to know what your kids are listening to. Like I'm sort of almost conscious. A few years ago, I was conscious of listening to like let's listen to sort of modern like pop music and stuff. What your generation will be, because there's only so many times we used to listen to lots of like kids songs and stuff.
Yeah,
and it gets a bit. You don't want them to be like be babyish, I suppose. Right?
No, and so one thing that changed it a bit as well was I took them to Radio 1's Big Weekend 2 years ago.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where was that?
In Luton.
Wow.
I know. It was completely like, I don't know why. I think it was because they were talking about it on Radio 1 and I thought, oh, maybe I could just take them. Because it felt like a really nice introduction to like...
Tommy Robinson.
Yeah, he had his own stage.
BBC introducing. This is wild.
But introducing as a phrase is quite vague, right? You can be introducing anything. Extreme views.
Yeah.
No, because Radio 1 is still, even though it's kind of for young people, it feels very family orientated though, in a sense, because so many teenagers listen to it. So it felt like a really safe festival as an introduction. And it was really safe. Like as soon as we walk in, they give the kids like bands with like phone numbers and stuff
Confiscate that. They take your pram. Why have you got a pram? Mother of 7-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
She's sleeping.
As will I after I finish this box. I would really recommend it if you've got young kids. It was really great.
Where is it this year?
It's Sunderland. Where is Sunderland? North?
Near Newcastle.
Oh, that way.
Quite far.
Oh.
Up and right.
Yeah. That is far.
Yeah, that's quite far.
Okay, you're not going to go there.
I'm going to Newcastle on tour. I'm going to drive it there and back in a day.
You're not. Okay. Good luck.
Do you want to drive me?
Oh, I could drive you. Can I bring...
I'll make my own way. That'd be great.
I've never been to Newcastle. I've always wanted to go.
It's incredible. It's such a beautiful city. It reminds me of Cardiff, I think.
Really?
Sort of architecturally and stuff. I think
It's the accent for me, though.
Do you like it?
I was a massive Biker Grove fan.
Sure.
Back in the day. And ever since, it's one of my favourite accents.
Interesting. Can you do it?
No.
I think you should sing us out in a Geordie accent. Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh my God. Oh, so you were asking about music my kids are into.
Yeah.
We were watching Ant and Dec on something. They really like Ant and Dec, like today's Ant and Dec, because we've watched them on different TV shows. And I was like, did you know they used to sing? And so I showed them the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Then my daughter put it on her playlist. And now they both know that song word for word. Word for word.
Which would have been released in what, like 1996?
Yeah.
7?
Yeah. They love it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's still getting...
It's a great song.
Yeah, it is quite good, isn't it?
And there's a rap. And
there is a rap. Not enough TV presenters release songs, I think.
No, you've been on TV.
I've been on
maybe
television.
You should.
Maybe.
Could you?
Should I?
Should you?
Could you? I've still got me and my friends sometimes used to get drunk in the days when we used to work behind the bar at the Glee Club. We didn't have anything to do in the days, so they'd come around the flat and we'd get drunk and write songs on GarageBand.
That's great.
It's just such a. This is my 20. That was a lot of the year of my 20s.
What kind of songs were they?
Anything that there were pre-existing loops on GarageBand, and we released one which was not. We didn't release. I cannot stress enough how much we should not have released this song. It was like 9 minutes long, and I think it had about 20 different genres based on all the loops that you'd find in GarageBand. There was rap. I think I did a verse that was Mika inspired.
Wow.
Hitting those sweet high notes, I say.
Yeah.
That's great stuff.
But I love stuff like that, though, that you can create things. Because again, I think, so we were talking about whether kids will lose out from like having CDs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think there's an element of things today that I'm quite envious of, because as a child, I used to love pretending that I presented a radio show.
Yeah.
And I got, for Christmas, I got this toy radio cassette recorder with a microphone and like a desk thing. And my best friend and I would spend hours pretending we were radio presenters. And I think I went through a period of like, oh, that's really sad my kids won't have that because you don't have the tape recording thing anymore. But the point these days is my kids could literally record a podcast at home now and release it.
Yeah, that's insane, isn't it? Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
But they won't.
Oh God, no! Not if I have anything to do with it.
Can you imagine them going into this industry? Would you like it if they became like if they went into the media?
It depends why they go into it. I don't.
Fame.
Yeah, but not for that. Because my daughter did say something a couple of weeks ago. So my ex-husband and I we sometimes update each other on stuff that's going on with the kids. So like
that's good of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Fucking guess. Guess how they are.
I hear it now. I will sort of rephrase it.
Yeah.
So just general things like that might not really matter, but stuff they might say,
Sure.
you know. And he told me last week that my daughter had said that she wants to be famous.
Wow.
And so we had a bit of a chat about it, not with her, like just the two of us. And I was like, well, I guess it depends why. Because the thing these days as well is when we were younger, when YouTube was becoming a thing and people were becoming YouTubers, people used to scoff at them, right? And be like, oh, you know, why would you? But these days, people have built really viable careers and incomes based on social media and being influencers and stuff. So it's like, okay, well, so it guess depends why would she want to be famous. If she's creating something and she would like to be recognized for it, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think the aim should be to be famous, though. I think it's nice to have the acknowledgement of the work you've created.
Yeah, sure. But it not being this arbitrary, I have 1 million followers.
No, oh, yeah.
For what? Why? You know?
Yeah, no, I don't like that. But I would quite enjoy it. Like we've spoken on this episode before about how both my kids are quite good performers in different ways, and when they are funny and when they make me laugh in really original ways, I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice. Like you could do something with that, and
that's
you know,
fun. Yeah. Interesting.
Do your kids understand like fame and stuff?
A few of the kids who I coach football, when I'm a Celebrity was on, because I'm on the radio, one of them said, you're a celebrity, you should be on I'm a Celebrity. Right, and I was like, it's not how the booking policy works, actually. No booking do press-ups. So I think because occasionally people chat to me in the street if they've seen me do stand-up and stuff. So I think my kids have seen me, and at festivals and things, when you're in a performery space. So I hate saying it, but like when they've seen me be recognised. Yeah. So I think they understand that people know me. But also, you know, people on the school run, my daughter will be like, if I'll say hello to someone, my daughter will go, who's that? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. Because you just sort of, you almost have the same kind of schedule of people on the school run. You kind of feel like you know them and you're sort of like, morning, blah, 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 that kind of thing. So I think there's an element of that. In terms of fame, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's an idea. And we haven't really got into jobs yet. I guess you want to be what you see, and I suppose if kids are watching YouTube, they'll think of that. Like my son wants to play for Liverpool. You know, like it's that kind of
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose if your kids did go into the media, then you could take on Bradley Walsh and Barney Walsh, and you could present Welsh language gladiators, which I'm amazed isn't a thing.
Well, it isn't. There used to be this amazing program on when I was growing up in the 90s called Gemma heb Ffinia. It was in French. Basically, it was this TV program where you had all these different European countries competing against each other. It was like, they were like obstacle courses and stuff. It was a bit like Ninja Warrior.
But Eurovision Ninja Warrior.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
It was fucking mint.
It was incredible. It's still on YouTube. But there was no like GB team. It was just Wales. It was, and I think growing up because in the 80s and 90s, like being Welsh on that world stage didn't really exist.
Yeah, sure.
Because if you were competing, it was always under like the GB banner. But this was something you could watch, and it's like you could support Wales. And it came and filmed, it must have filmed in Cardiff, it filmed in Llanberis in North Wales and stuff like that. It was incredible. And that was like, and sometimes they like dress up as massive big sumo wrestler costume stuff, and they'd have to go through water and so I guess that's the closest that S4C has come to having kind of a gladiator type show.
Until you and your children become a hosting trio.
But I don't. But that's the whole Nepo baby thing, then, isn't it?
Sure.
And that's a big thing
You
right
suggesting
now.
Barney Walsh is a Nepo baby? Gotta.
I don't want to anger anyone, but he is, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know his background.
No,
I
me
don't know
neither.
if he,
Maybe I should.
If he came up through the BBC presenters scheme, I don't fucking know.
No, but it's a weird. I think in Wales, though, especially Welsh Wales, I think everyone's a bit of a Nepo baby.
Right. Okay.
I don't think you can avoid it.
It's really hard not to be.
Yeah, I think people could accuse me of. In Welsh Wales, my dad was in a band,
Right.
in quite a well-known Welsh band in the 70s. Obviously, it's had no bearing on me doing this now at all. But if it was in England...
It's the reason I wanted to work with you.
You want a meeting with my dad?
Yeah. I'm playing the long game.
Well, his band's playing at the Eisteddfod this year, so
Fuck off.
you could come.
That's
yeah,
cool. What are they
isn't
called?
it? Head guest.
Head of guest.
Yeah.
What does head of guest mean?
It's it's an old Welsh book from like the 5th century.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That is exactly the vibe of what I thought it would be. That's very funny.
But they had a very Beach Boys sound.
Nice. Oh, I'll check him out.
Yeah. But if I was in England and we were both more famous, I would be accused of being a Nepo baby.
Sure. Yeah, you'd be sort of like a Rolling Stones kid, right?
Yeah, it'd be like Sarah Silverman being the daughter of one of the
Yes.
big ones.
Go on.
Can't think of a name. I suddenly can't think of a singer's name. Oh, Bjorn.
Bjorn. Wow. We've been talking Eurovision. You've gone Eurovision mad.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I think we should end it there and no longer talk about your birthday.
Goodbye forever.
Goodbye forever. We'll be back next week on Friday with another episode. Mm-hmm. Yes? Who are you?
I'm Essa Sears.
I'm Robin Morgan. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.